Right here we'll see what's in the box. Of course, it comes with a quick guide, which makes it easy just to hook it up to the Wi-Fi to your phone, and then it comes with a more in-depth manual that shows you how to use everything. It comes with of course a 110 wall charger and a USB cord where you can charge it, power it up. You can also use this thing on your cigarette lighter in your vehicle to charge it up too, so that's pretty handy. It comes with some mounting screws in case you decide to actually mount it with screws to hold it on something, but this also has a really strong magnetic base, so you can click it on your tailgate or whatever, something steel to mount it to. It's got a nice antenna, so it'll work for a real good range. Right here's where you take the cover off, and then you put your charging cable right on here. Right here we have the power switch. Right here we have either flashlight, or you can reset it if you decide to change the settings later. You can hold this button down to reset it. Power it up right here, and you can see, of course, this green light comes on. If you push this flashlight, those two lights come on. You can use it as a flashlight at night, but it also has all these infrared LEDs, so it works good for night vision too, not just in daylight. So that's a really cool feature. We'll go ahead and actually leave it on. Okay. Got it on and working here. Hopefully you can see my phone. So what I'm going to do is look for a Wi-Fi connection. And of course it shows my Wi-Fi is here. It should come up with this one pretty soon. As soon as it gets all booted up here. Do another search. Here we go. Okay, you can see what it does. It comes up with this IP cam, and that is it. So to connect the phone to it, I want to connect to the camera, which is this IP cam one here. My phone will be connected Wi-Fi directly to the camera. There we go. Now we're connected. And now one thing you want to do is go online and download the app for it, which is this one here. You can see it says EsiCam. You can go on the Apple App Store or the Android App Store and you can download that. Once you connect to it and you're connected to the Wi-Fi of the camera, you should be able to go on here into the app, click add new camera. We'll click search in LAN here, and there, right there, it comes up and shows that camera, which is the one I want to connect to. There it shows that you can add a password. You just got a username, but you can add a password and stuff. Right now I'm not going to, but there's a lot of different other features I'll show you in another video. This is just my initial video showing you the camera, but later on we'll get into that on another video. Click save, and now in my list of cameras it shows that camera right there. And if I click on that, it should open it up, and it shows the video. I can click on full screen here, and now it shows the video that's on the camera. Let me pick the camera up. It's actually really extremely good video. This time of day is not a really good time of day for excellent video, but let me move it around here and show you the camper. You can see it on there, screen going off, but really good video. Show it up here on the truck, how good that video is. Looks really good, so really clear, and with the big iPhone I have, you know, it's a good big screen, so works really good. Listen, we need to take it down now and hook it up to a trailer and try backing up and see how good it works for hitching up the trailer. Alright, so I'm still connected. Actually, I can still see the video on my phone. Good and clear, which will make it nice for with the magnet mount. I can actually sit it right here about where this handle is. I think it'd be a good spot. Man, it's pretty impressive how good that looks. And I do absolutely love the wide angle that it is. Okay, on the app here, I turn it sideways, you can see it. Has the date and time set up on there. You can see here, I can choose to take a picture like that, to take a photo. I can put this on record. I can turn off and on the microphone and the speaker. And of course, I got it on record right now, so I'm recording this. And I can put it on full screen right there, which is excellent picture. I want to turn this thing down right now to where the camera is aiming on the ball so I can see it when I back up. And I can just hold this and look at it while I turn it down here. I want it still on the ball, but I also want it where I can see out a little ways, a little bit, so I can see as I'm coming back where it's how to line it up. That worked absolutely perfect. I'm right over the ball. Just that easy. Back up. Of course, I was far to the right, so I had to just cut it back, but I could see it perfect. Plenty of distance before I got to it and backed it up straight over the ball. You can't get better than that. That was my first try, so a few times of practice will be great. It'd be nice not to have to worry about the wife trying to direct me back or bashing in my license plate, and you know, because I can't tell the distance how far I am back, especially on a Jeep, which is, to me, is harder than this to back up. But this is going to be so nice, especially on the camper. We go traveling this summer. That is going to be so handy to have this thing carried with me to do this. So I really like it. Let's go ahead and close this video. I'll be making other videos about this EsiCam. Put the model number and everything on here. I'll put a link to EsiCam below where you can check them out. And super camera for the deal, security camera, it's all in one. You don't have to have the one this way. You can use your backup cam, and you know, usually if you had just a backup cam, well, that's all it's good for, and it lays around the rest of the time. Well, this thing here, it's a backup cam. You can have it for security in your travel trailer in your house. You can for your campground, your at the RV parks or wherever you're at, and use it for security for recording that. So with the SD card in it, and this thing would be really fantastic. So let me go ahead and finish the video up like this, and thank you all for watching Woodsman Adventures. I'll have a bunch more videos on this thing because I want to show you the other features and using it as a security cam, and I'll show you all the different mounts and stuff that I have for it too, so in the next video. But thank you all for watching Woodsman Adventures. Please click the thumbs up on the video. Check out the links below to
you can plug this camera in. This goes right into the back of the camera, where your USB cable that comes with it will go into it. You can plug this into it, which is another USB cable, but it's extended. It's a lot longer. Then you can take this, you can plug it into this here adapter, just like this USB. And what this does is, if you're not using a USB adapter in your car, you can actually connect this directly to your car, 12 volts or 24 volts, depending on where it's not upside down. Input 12 volts or 24 volts, output 5 volts, and then of course this is a 2 amp one. But this converter makes it where you can connect it to your vehicle. This would be really handy when using it on your car. Some people want to put it up for a backup cam on their car and then leave it on their car. So that would be a real great option for that, and it's a long enough cable that it'll reach and you can have it powered all the time, not actually running off the battery that's on the camera itself. So we also have a suction cup mount right here, which what you do here is it comes with a wrench. It comes with a little wrench here. So all you have to do with the wrench is take loose the little nut on the bottom right here with the wrench, and you can add any of these different type mounts. So we got this one here. There's a suction cup mount, the good kind that clips down to your windshield. We also have, or you can connect it on a car suction cup. You don't have to be just on the windshield of the car or motorcycle, either one. We also have a little tiny one of the mini tripods. Nice part about it is here you can just push this button. This part slides out, so you can actually unclip it real easy off the tripod and slide this back in after you put the screw into it, clip it back on. Also comes with a GoPro style mount, so you can mount it. This here is like a mount that it actually looks just like the helmet mounts. See how it's curved, and then you have some 3M double-sided tape right here, and you can stick that on your helmet. Use this actually on your helmet for a camera. It comes with a GoPro style wrench to tighten it's all just GoPro style. This here will thread into the bottom of the camera, and then you can use your GoPro mount to clip onto here like so. Snap that on there, and then you can put this on your helmet, and then this piece here will go onto the camera, to the GoPro mount, to your helmet or whatever you use it on. This here is a nice alligator clip mount, which is threaded, so you screw that in the bottom. You take this here, and there's it's a really strong spring on that, so it ought to clamp tight. But you can also take this here, clamp, if you don't want this style mount. You can use different, there's just all kinds of options you can do with the GoPro style mount. And then this here mount is one of my favorites. This mount is one that you can take these rods and screw them together and extend them out to make it whatever length you want. You can extend the 3 together like this. You can take these 3 and slide them into this bracket here and mount it solid on something. Then you tighten this wing nut. Say you wanted to mount this on your RV onto the bumper for something, and you could put that rod in there, mount it to the rod, and then you could have the flex end on there, or not use the flexible end. That way you can adjust at different angles that way. And one other cool thing that I like, and I'll show you here, but instead of using it this way, because I'm going to be using this camera at the RV park and campgrounds and stuff to record any video if we're out messing around, not right around the camera. But alright, as you can see, I've taken and I'm putting all the rods together. This end here is actually pointed, it's sharpened, and then I've just taken my wrench that come supplied with it right here, and I take took this mount off of here, the magnet mount, and then I put the swivel and all on here and just screwed it to the camera. This is the cool part about this mount is with the sharpened tip like this, and you could actually put this thing and hide it in the bushes somewhere, not actually right by your camera, but where it views your camera, it'd be hidden and discreet where somebody can't see it. So you could take this thing and put it in the bushes or anywhere you want around the campground. And then with that sharp tip, you can just poke this thing in the ground, and there you have your camera mounted to view around your campsite where you're gone, with that thing just stuck in the ground. And it's really nice. You can adjust it up or down or whatever angle, depending on if it's you mount it on a hill or whatever. And so that is a really cool mount that I know I'm going to use when I go to the campgrounds. Even not necessarily in the RV, because this thing records 7 hours on the battery, so I may take it not even using the RV, but take it if I'm tent camping or something on the motorcycle. If we park the bike somewhere, we want that thing to record while we're out messing around. We can record the camp or the bikes while it's sitting there, even at night while we're sleeping. But that is just really cool. Alright guys, so there's the video of the power accessory that you can get. I'll put a link below to where you can get the power accessory on Amazon. And this mounts, all this comes in one kit, all these mounts. So I will put a link also to the mounting kit that you can get. The cool part about getting this thing is you have all the different options. No matter what you need to do, you have the right mount for the job. So really handy. I will put a link below. And thank you all for watching. Click the thumbs up on the video. Should be ready to go. Now I'll just go inside and connect it in there. So this is where I actually ended up hooking up the wires. I hooked it directly to the fuse panel in the travel trailer or RV you can. And what I done was I run the wire down the back of the camper, run it underneath, and there's a place where some wires already come in, right up into the bottom of the camper, and in perfect spot right here. You could run it in the same loom. It came right into the fuse panel. I got it hooked up, and I also put the USB, as you can see. I wanted it where I could unplug it. So I can unplug the USB right there. And this, of course, this bottom part here, right here, is the USB adapter that comes with the kit. And this is the part that plugs into goes to the camera. But that way my cable was long enough. Everything worked good. I got it hooked up and works good. I took the positive and negative off that, the red and the black that I showed you on the little wiring kit, and I connected it to the positive and negative lug right down inside here. There's a positive and negative lug right back in there. You just can't see them. So I got my positive and negative running the bottom of that. And connected, I can just tuck that wire right in behind there out of the way. Shut the door. It'll be all nice and clean. But right after this, I'll show you the video of it going down the road. I made a video, and it actually turned out pretty good. There's a little bit of lag because it's only 30 frames per second, but it's still plenty good. It works great for backing up. I backed up the first part of the video. And if you're backing into a campsite, it's really going to be handy. But the nice part about me hooking it into this, instead of the tail lights, you could hook it to your tail lights or your marker lights back there. But in order for the camera to work, you would have to have your tail lights or marker lights on. And I didn't want that. I wanted it where it's connected to power all the time, so I can use this thing as a security camera also while I'm at the RV parks. So this way it'll be powered all the time. I can use it here at home. I can use it the RV parks, wherever I'm at, for a security camera also. So watch the video here at the end showing going up the road. You see it under the rain gutter here. And then I just took the cord, the USB cable, ran it over here. Got it plugged into the USB adapter, and it's an extension cord that runs on down the porch to a receptacle. So that way it's powered all the time by the USB cable. You see the antenna sticking up there. And I got it connected to my router here at the house on my Wi-Fi, because I now have the real fast stuff and it works so good. The fiber optic, 250 megabits per second, but the camera works so good right there. I got it aimed right on the camper. I can show you here on the app, hopefully. Okay, what I'm using is the same EsiCam app that I downloaded that I showed you for my, if you look at my video for using this as a backup cam, you can see the EsiCam app, and that's what I downloaded that I'm using. And if you look, you can see that I already got messages, and that's actually from me walking around out here messing around this evening. But you can see I got one 6 minutes ago, 9 minutes ago, screen goes off, 10 minutes ago right there, and that's the messages that it will send me. And it also, if you look at my messages on my Apple Watch, they come up on here. But I can get on my phone here and swipe across the message like so, click open, opens the EsiCam app, and here's my camera. I named it Woodsman EsiCam. If I want to click on it like this, I can actually view the camera, and you can see it's recording. Actually, this is live video recording out here right now of the camera, or the camera recording the travel trailer. And then if you look here, go back to my camera list, I'll click on that, and then I can click on this here gear, and then click on TF card, and this is going to show me all the videos that it recorded. And if we look at the one, I got it set to just record 54-second videos. You can set it to record a lot longer videos. The ones I'm just doing is 54-second videos. Just little short clips to show me. So if I click on one of these here, it will bring up the video. Take it a second to load. And show me the video they recorded. I must have been in the edge of that somewhere, but we'll try to find one here that shows me moving on the video, maybe. Okay, right there. You can see me out here moving around, looking up at the camera. But that's it. Caught me and recorded that 54-second video, and it done it at 1280 by 720, and shows the frames per second. Okay, and then now what you can also do with these is you can click on that video like that right there. You click on that cloud, and it's going to save the file on here. And then after it saves the file, you can go back out of here, go back out. I can click on it. I can take that file, go down here. Sorry, I went to the wrong place. Go down here to album on the bottom. Click on album, and it will bring up a list showing the videos that I've saved to the album. Alright, now after you open your album, you'll see the videos that you have saved in here, and you can delete the videos here. You can see the size of the videos. It tells you, like this one's 13.85 megabyte. The duration is 1 minute, and it gives you the name of the file and the time that it was recorded. Now I can take these videos and save them to my phone by just clicking on this right here. And you sure you want to export? Yes, I want to save that to my phone. So I can view them on my phone, and then I can put them on the internet or whatever I want to do, put them to YouTube after I save them to my phone. And after I go to my phone, I can go to my album, and I can go down here, be the last video that I saved. This is one that of my wife coming out of the camper sometime today. You can see her going around. So it actually sent me this video while I was at work, a notification, and I just saved the video. So that is a really cool feature about this camera. Okay, while we're back in the app here, I can show you that we can click on this gear, and you can look at your router, you can look at your TF card, which shows your videos. It's on your SD card that you got in there. You can delete this camera if you wanted to, or you can click up here to add a new camera. If you can have multiple cameras on here, so you can add another camera. But you can click on settings here, and this is where I set up the alarm to send me the videos. Click on alarm. I got it where it's enable alarm, and I've got it enable motion detection. And then I scroll down here and I can adjust the sensitivity of the motion detection. So I've got it set on 8 right now, and that seems to work pretty good for me. So sometimes if it gets too sensitive, if it's the sun or something, may make it kick on. So you can, wherever you're at, you can be plumb off in another state. But if you can look at your camera here, if it's sending you a lot of videos of nothing, like the sun just moving, you can adjust that sensitivity to where it's not so sensitive and sending you. Or if you're home and you don't want it turning on videos every time you walk by, or recording videos every time you walk by, you can actually just click on that enable alarm, turn it off, and where it won't be sending you those videos. So that's pretty much it for the app. I'll show you other features later on the app because there's lots of other settings and stuff. But right now I actually made this video to show you where the camera is mounted up here. And like I said, I just got it stuck to the metal rain gutter. Worked pretty good. But there's other types of mounts you can use also.